Hello, everyone. Hi. Literally, anyone and everyone. This reading is for anyone feeling drawn, okay? If the title has reached out to you, if the energy from the reading has reached out to you, if it's just popped up on your newsfeed, maybe you will find messages in here for you. So this is going to be a supermoon reading. It's messages that the supermoon, any messages that the supermoon is trying to deliver to you, really. And interestingly, I'm connecting to energies that are more recently going through a spiritual awakening and feeling absolutely bonkers or crazy as you do so. There could be isolation periods that you're going through right now, maybe most specifically from family, or feeling isolated by family members, or being called crazy because you're going through an awakening. You are kind of trusting in something completely different, and you're standing out as you're doing so. And it's, change is scary to people, especially when it's people that are not on your level, as far as a spiritual awakening is concerned, especially, pagan, witch, anything of the sort, demon, it's, you may have some people like that around you, just trying to keep you enclosed, boxed in, and you're about to break free. You're breaking the matrix. Do you know what I mean? You're escaping the matrix. Yeah. That's what I'm feeling. And all that is a spiritual awakening. And it's just not a lot of people have been through them. Not a lot of people are strong enough to go through them. It requires a lot. And it's normally, usually, brought on by a traumatic event, okay? So let's jump in. I'm going to get you some oracle messages mostly during this reading, okay? So all the messages that I asked for you to receive are what you need to hear for your highest good, and these messages, I'm asking you what the supermoon wants you to know, okay? What does this supermoon mean for you? I feel like the majority of you are surrounded in messages from the divine, receiving downloads. Some of you are listening, some of you are ignoring them, some of you feel crazy for listening, or being told that you're crazy for listening, but you are receiving them. Show me messages from my darlings. So this is just for anyone, as I say, anyone feeling drawn, any of my subscribers, anyone new, come on in. Thank you. Oh. Okay, dearest you. Ooh, okay. We here on the other side have one important thing to declare. Love is literally the answer to everything. We don't mean necessarily romantic or erotic love, although they are wonderful, but something above and beyond that. Everything alive in the world was first created by love. Spirit sends love to animate life and birth it into existence. Love is without conditions, and it is based in reverence and a fierce and joyful respect for life. Love thrives when you focus on it, and we want you to turn away from anything that causes it to wane. Love is when you no longer see yourself as other, separate from, better or less than. When you act as love, you give permission to the world to thrive and grow as it will. Can you let go of what is not love and ask, what would love do? Love is waiting for you always and forever. We just adore you over here. Oh my God, guys, what I'm getting is that you're giving it to the wrong people. Or you're finding that out. A lot of you are finding out that you've been giving all of your efforts, your care, your love, your emotion to the wrong people or person or situation, experience, even a work. Do you know what I mean? It's like you put your heart and soul into someone else's business. So maybe some of you are realizing that you want to go and work for yourself. Something like that going down. Love is the answer to everything. So don't fall out of love with something, even if that's yourself. Even if you've got people trying to, projecting all over you. It happens to me all the time. Those of you that are new, but those of you that that join me every day, you will know people project, and I'm all right with myself, so I don't take shit personally. I don't absorb any of it. It's only a reflection of them. So if you've got people doing that to you at this time, again, it's a level of projection. So people could be trying to make you fall out of love with yourself, or something that you want to do, something that you're inspired to do, something that you're feeling called to do. Don't listen. Don't listen. You do you, boo. let's get some messages from the universe. If you see any little gaps in the readings, it's just where I've merged the clips together. Yeah, some of you are going through something quite uncomfortable at this moment, you know, especially when it comes to cutting off things or people that no longer serve you. It's not easy to do, but setting boundaries, if some of you have recently set boundaries and people are offended by that, it's because they can no longer benefit from you in a way that they shouldn't have been, you know. So I feel like some of you are going through an awakening, and it ends up making you feel a little bit lonely sometimes. Trust the process. Standing out in the crowd, my fearless freedom lights up the world. Yep. You're being supported divine, like by the divine. Show me messages for my darlings, please. What does the supermoon want to tell them? I want you to know, whichever way, whatever. When I'm in alignment with the love of the universe, peace cannot be disrupted. So it's accepting the love and protection of the universe as well, and it's not being triggered to what doesn't matter, you know. Peace cannot be disrupted. Your peace, whilst you're in harmony with the universe or finding your connection in your relationship with the universe, with the divine, you might have people again telling you, what are you doing, you weirdo. You leave me be. My outer, honestly, my outer experiences are a reflection of my internal condition. Projection. If someone is commenting negatively, like unnecessarily, do you know what I mean? It's just a level of, it's just a reflection of how miserable they are with themselves in whatever way. You know, hurt people. And I feel like you've got people wanting to keep you boxed in some kind of way. And also, don't forget as well, you know, crazily, I was speaking to someone not long ago about this. Someone that I've only known quite recently. But it's like, you know, if you're in a position where when you're getting to know someone, and I've only just come to realise it, you know, and notice it, because I don't do it. Maybe, I don't know if I ever have, or I don't do it anymore, so I notice it now, or I've gone through another awakening where I'm noticing it more, so I feel, you know, like I can educate in a way, only when people don't take offence, okay? So it's like, if you always, by getting to know someone, if you tell someone all about the negative, do you know what I mean? You're defining yourself by your stories. So if you're always leading with the negative, law of attraction, you know, lead with the positive, like the after of that negative, because there's always something, there's always a lesson within that negative. So it's like, maybe twist that story into the empowering version of what happened after, you know, and then it's like, oh, how did you get to that? Well, it was because of this. Don't start with a negative. I feel like it makes a huge difference, you know. I find a deeper meaning in personal growth amid the discomfort. So, yeah. I hope I'm making sense. Show me what my darlings need to see. Right. Before I throw the cards everywhere. It's like, it's, of course, it is a conscious choice to go through an awakening. Like, don't get me wrong, the events that lead you up to that point are kind of out of your control, but how you deal with that event is completely under your control. And some of you are leading, you know, are choosing to lead a different path, a higher one, ones with deeper meanings, finding reasons, explanations, deeper ones, because sometimes there is just no other way. Do you know what I mean? And again, I feel like you've got negativity surrounding that. Don't listen is my point. What does the supermoon want to tell my darlings? Wow, so many. Jeez. Peace. The voice of the heart. Wow. Gratitude. Courage. And I am light. So I am unwavering in the face of fear. I come to my senses and embrace challenge. I am determined to think with gentleness and calm. I find inner silence and become a manifestation of peace. Don't bother me, okay? The voice of the heart. I silence the fear in me and discover the voice of my heart. The fruit of these words guide me. I trust the song of my soul. My intuition leads me on the path of light. So again, listening to what it is that you want, regardless of the naysayers. in whatever way that is. You know, the negativity surrounding something that you want, that you have got feelings or emotion or care for, you know, in a nurturing, loving, platonic, romantic, whatever way it goes. Gratitude. I'm aware of the light in my life. I direct my thoughts to the beauty in and around me. I give thanks to God for every little thing that brings me joy. Thus, I enlighten my thoughts. Riches surround me, and I appreciate all that life brings me. Listen, this supermoon is a perfect, perfect, perfect time to show your gratitude. From the littlest of things to the biggest, okay? Some of you have done it. Some of you are doing it right now. Some of you, you need to. Take it as you will. Courage. I am stronger than fear and bigger than doubt. I am light and I remain light. I trust in God and stand tall before the tests of life. I grow and become wiser through every challenge. I am a being of new life. Yeah, even through the traumatic events, yeah, the ones that usually send us through an awakening, you still show your gratitude for the lessons learned. Difficult to do so, but it will be worth it. Again, courage, you know, require courage to be able to do that, but it'll be worth it. I am light. I always have hope, no matter the ordeal. I have faith in the better future. I turn darkness into light. I open my heart to others and to God, and I'm spiritually strong. I draw light to me and shine with all of my being. So you're not letting them get in. Yeah? You're too light for that. Again, you know, there's such things as energy vampires, my darlings, and your light pisses them off. Yeah? You trigger people's demons. You trigger people's toxic traits and qualities. Some of you are just starting to realise and accept that. It just is what it is. You're a walking empath, you know. Not everyone is. So you stand out, you know, especially if you find yourself, you know, like if you're around a group of people, even in a supermarket, or you're in the supermarket queue, or on the school run, right? And you're probably one of them that keep yourself to yourself. And you'll find that people are trying to, you know, they stare at you a lot. Or they talk loudly around you, like in the hope of you listening or something. It's, people are gravitated, like people are naturally gravitated towards you, and that's negatively and positively, yeah? There is always equal balance. As being an empath, it's a blessing and a curse. So just be mindful of what you absorb, yeah? You are not a sponge. Am I even making sense? So the supermoon wants you to know you're not a sponge. You're not a sponge for people's nonsense. Let's get you some self-care messages. What does the supermoon want to tell my darlings? Soak in the bath. Alone time. You just don't need whatever negativity is knocking about right now. And you know it, the majority of you, but it's difficult to set them boundaries, but do it. Do it. Spend time with friends, deep breathing, journaling. Maybe you need to connect with a soul tribe or people that are actually on your level. Some of you are doing breath work at the moment, or actually having to, so you are not triggered. Excuse me. You know, some of you are learning to journal. Some of you, this is advice or confirmation. Take it as it resonates, but I feel like a lot of you are already standing out from a certain group, or, you know, something that you just don't fit in with anymore. And maybe you're being called to find new friends or people on your level, on your, you know, part of your soul tribe. People that understand you, or maybe more to the point, understand the universe rather than just telling you that you're weird. You know? Maybe. Let's continue. Let's get some tarot. Let's see what the supermoon wants to tell you, my babies. You're being told to be faced with something that you want. You know? Yeah. Be faced with it because it's right and it's balanced and it's what you deserve, and who is anyone to tell you different, kind of thing. Like, It's like maybe you've had a lot of divine masculine controlling kind of energies around you, and it's like you're waking up to that. There's been a block in your path, and I feel like you're finding your way through it, put it that way. So yay for you. The supermoon is going to show you the way through. Okay, Hanged One. You could be a Pisces, have Pisces in your chart, or be dealing with one, but there's been a situation that has been kind of unnerving to come out of. Again, if it's going through an awakening, it's standing out from the crowd, it's a little bit uncomfortable. It can be, especially if you're a fixed sign. You know, no one likes change, but there's change needed, and there's change to be had. And a lot of you are already seeing that. Excuse me. And a lot of you are being told to see that. Staying still can be comfortable for a minute, but there's no growth. There's no change. There's no luxury either there for you, even something that you're just staying in miserably, if you like. You know, a lot of you, it's a state of sadness in some kind of way. Show me what the supermoon wants my darlings to see. The Three of Pentacles. What does the supermoon want my darlings to see? This is, a lot of you, this is, you know, like outgrowing situations. Yeah, the Page of Wands. So Judgment at the Page of Wands. Three of Pentacles, Judgment at the Page of Wands. I feel like a lot of you are outgrowing situations that no longer serve you. Whether this be work, even family, friends, where you live, you know, neighbourhoods kind of thing. You've tried to bring something back to life. You've tried to renew or do something, if you like. But a lot of you have gone through your own rebirth, and it's like you're a different person. You're becoming a different person to what you was, and it's like you are no longer in the energy to fuck about, or you can't be arsed with people that fuck about. The Four of Wands, you're following your path, and that path requires peace and privacy. Maybe some people don't like that. Let's clarify. Let's clarify. But it's like you've not got the time. It's like you've changed dramatically with that Judgment, you know. It's like rebirth. What's reincarnation? Is that, you know? And it's like situations just don't entertain you. You just can't be asked with certain stuff. You know, the Page of Wands, it's very playful, immature, fucking about, you know. You don't want to do that. Some of you are just wanting to settle down now, or, you know, just be all about your family, your children. Some of you, your family they don't like your intuition. Some of you that are already high priestesses, your children are possibly even more intuitive than you are. Love that. The Ace of Swords. So there's some kind of, you're in some kind of very abundant, like the Queen of Pentacles, she's the head of household. She manages her shit, her everything, her work life, her home life, children, husband, so on and so forth. Flip it as you need to. But the Queen of Pentacles does that very well, you know. Banu, no. And because of that, there's a blessing on its way. You know, the Ace of Swords, it's a blessing. It's a yes card. It's something honest and truthful and fresh. Something, it's a beginning, new beginning. Something that you manifested here. You could have manifested someone to bring you some kind of truth or clarity or truth towards a situation. Show me this Three of Pentacles, please. Show me this Three of Pentacles for what the supermoon wants my darlings to see. Yeah, listen, just shit that was not serving you, right? You just was putting in too much, getting fuck all back. No reciprocity. So you got taken out of it. Taken out of it. Put into protective energy, divine protection. You know? Like, enough was enough with that imbalance. And again, whatever the setting with that Three of Pentacles, it was just, even if this was a job, it weren't paying you enough. not acknowledging your efforts. You know what I mean? Just not serving you, whatever it may be. So you've been taken out of it. You've been taken out of it. Again, if this was it, if you're a fixed sign, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, it's so difficult for you to make that move, if you like. But it'll be one of the best moves that you make. It's just because you don't like change. Change is uncomfortable. It makes us feel a bit vulnerable, you know, unsettled, but necessary. Doesn't have to just, you don't have to just be a fixed sign. I'm just saying it's even harder for that energy to kind of make that move, a big change. You know, it's like enough's enough. No, I deserve more. I deserve so much more. This is what the supermoon is trying to tell you. Some of you are going through this right now, still realising or wondering if you deserve more. Hell yeah. Some of you are already going through that. Like you've already been through the realisation that you deserve more, and you're already in this protection bubble. Like you've done it right. It's confirmation. Advice or confirmation always. Yeah. Show me this judgment. Show me this judgment. King of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles. For a lot of you, this has been down to financial codependency in some way, shape or form. You know, depending on another or another depending on you. So there's been that delay in this rebirth, this regeneration that you've put yourself through or that you're going through right now. A lot of you, it's, again, you know, the Queen of Cups is the mother. So this might be down to wanting your children to have stability. You know, there's been a slow process and a lot of juggling, you know, working a lot to, you've had to get shit done before you've been able to go through this rebirth, if you like. Or it's to come out of a belief to do with finances. It's like I'm never, you know, especially if this is you getting out of some kind of like toxic relationship, for example, and it's like that person's had you under the belief that you'll never be able to manage without them financially. It's like eventually you have realised that that's not the case, you know? Ooh. That's all a bit, oh, it's like there's a cackle of women there. Divine Feminines. It's like there's a little group. Could be at work. I don't know what that means to you. Some of you are being told to listen to your you trust your intuition when it comes to a group of people. Again, it could be friends, family, whatever. No gender in tarot. Show me this Page of Wands, please. The Four of Swords, yeah, you're just not into something here anymore. The Four of Swords, it's like I can't be arsed. I can't be bothered. I'm too tired. I've got too much shit to do. I want to heal. You know, the Four of Swords is also very healing energy. It's like I've healed from this nonsense. I'm not that person anymore. I've changed. I've reevaluated things. Myself, my investments, my time, my attention, my focus, and strength. And it's like setting boundaries and sticking to them. Go you. Again, advice or confirmation. You've either set them boundaries and you're sticking to them, or you are being told to do so. Might be difficult. You could be dealing with a Leo. You know, you might get enticed here, there, and some places, you know, with invitations, or someone might play on your heartstrings, or, you know, just to get you to lower them boundaries. Do not. The divine is sending you through this rebirth, and there's a celebration right on the other side of it. So that's what the supermoon wants you to know. Okay, let's get you some moonology to close out. Let's get you some moonology. Nothing is yet set in stone. You're getting out of your south node. Someone is getting out of their south node. Someone is stopping the past from holding them back. Don't let your past hold you back. It's like waking up to it. It's like, hang on. It's like, you know, where, say, no one ever leaves the certain hometown, like the hometown ever, you're breaking that chain. You know, it's like, nah, something's got to change, and you've got people trying to hold you back from that. Don't let it. A personal issue reaches a resolution, and a new start is coming. Yay. Full moon in Cancer. I could be talking to a Cancer, or you could be dealing with one. Show me messages for my darlings. What does the supermoon want you to know? Let's see. Thank you. Show the world the real you. Yeah. It's like maybe there's embarrassment or shame to a degree, or like, you know, just feeling the need to keep yourself boxed in because people don't agree. No. Hell no. Your hard work is paying off. A personal issue reaches a resolution and a new start is coming, as if them two have just come out. Love that. So I could be talking to an Aquarius, a Capricorn, or a Cancer. You could have any of them signed in your chart anywhere. You do not have to. But show the world the real you. Your hard work is paying off. A personal issue reaches a resolution and a new start is coming. So listen, the difficulty will come. You'll come to realise why. You know, standing in your power and your truth, regardless of who agrees and who doesn't, will pay off for you. A new start is coming. Yeah, it is. Love that. Have faith in your dreams. Yep. Well, my babies, that is what the Supermoon wants you to know. So, subscribe if you are new. Join us. If you're returning, I hope you need to hear them messages. And I will see you tomorrow.